What if the man you call brother becomes the reason you die? Not because he hates you, not because he's evil, but because ambition whispers louder than loyalty. This is the Warlords, and trust me, this story bleeds betrayal from start to finish. The film opens during the chaos of the Taiping Rebellion, a battlefield covered in smoke, mud, and corpses. Among thousands of dead soldiers, one man moves. Peng Qingyun, played by Jet Li, survives a total massacre. But here's the twist. He didn't survive by fighting heroically. He survived by hiding under dead bodies. That guilt sits heavy on him. Once a respected Qing general, Peng is now a disgraced survivor wandering through famine and destruction. He stumbles into a small village controlled by bandits, where he meets two men who will change his fate forever. Zhao Erhu, played by Andy Lau, is passionate, loud, and deeply loyal to his people. He fights with heart. He believes in righteousness. Then there's Jiang Wuyang, played by Takeshi Kaneshiro, quiet, watchful, and fiercely devoted to Erhu. He doesn't speak much, but his loyalty runs deeper than anyone's. Peng sees potential. Instead of stealing food to survive, Peng convinces them to think bigger. Join the Qing army, form their own militia, earn legitimacy, rise in rank. He promises them food for their starving village, safety, purpose. The three men swear a blood oath, becoming sworn brothers, and for a while, it's powerful. They build an army from peasants, they train relentlessly, they fight brutal battles, city after city. Peng proves himself a brilliant tactician. Erhu becomes the emotional core of the soldiers. Wuyang stands as their silent protector. Victory follows victory. But power changes things. When they capture the city of Suzhou after a long and exhausting siege, thousands of enemy soldiers surrender. They're starving, weak, defeated. Erhu wants to spare them. Peng calculates the situation differently. Feeding prisoners would drain resources. Releasing them would risk rebellion. So he orders the execution of all 4,000 surrendered soldiers. It's not shown as heroic. It's cold, systematic, devastating. That moment marks the beginning of the end. Erhu begins to question Peng. Not openly, not yet, but the seed of doubt is planted. Meanwhile, the Qing court recognizes Peng's success. They promote him, they reward him, they start relying on him. But politics is far more dangerous than war. The court grows uneasy about Erhu's popularity among the troops. Soldiers love Erhu. They would die for him, and that makes him a threat. There's also a quiet tension involving Erhu's wife, Lian. She once had a connection with Peng before meeting Erhu. Their shared past adds emotional complexity, guilt, regret, unspoken feelings. Everything starts tightening. The court pressures Peng. If Erhu becomes too influential, it could destabilize everything. Peng is faced with a choice: protect his brother or secure his own future. And he chooses power. Erhu is assassinated during what should have been a celebratory moment. It's sudden, it's tragic, and he never fully realizes that the betrayal came from within his own brotherhood. Wuyang uncovers the truth. For him, loyalty is absolute. The blood oath was sacred. In the final confrontation, there are no dramatic speeches, no heroic redemption, just consequences. Wuyang attacks Peng. The man who climbed from nothing, who survived by hiding, who built an army and gained power, falls. And here's the painful irony. Even after sacrificing his brother, Peng isn't truly safe. Political forces move against him. He becomes expendable. In the end, Peng dies too, alone, stabbed in the chaos of the system he tried to master. No one wins. The Brotherhood is destroyed. The ambition achieves nothing lasting. The blood oath becomes meaningless in the face of survival and fear. What makes the Warlords so powerful is that it doesn't present clear heroes or villains. Peng isn't evil. He's pragmatic. He's afraid of losing everything again. Erhu isn't naive. He simply believes that honor matters more than strategy. Wuyang isn't reckless. He just refuses to live in a world where loyalty is optional. It's a story about how war doesn't just kill bodies, it kills trust. Jet Li delivers one of his most restrained performances here. No flashy martial arts dominance, just quiet intensity. You can see the paranoia build behind his eyes. By the end, you're left asking, was Pang wrong? Or was he simply the only one willing to do what power demands? Because sometimes, the greatest battles aren't fought on the battlefield. They're fought inside the heart. And in the Warlords, ambition wins the war, but loyalty wins the tragedy.